What's going on, guys? This is Real Estate Q&A Sessions week 87. 87 weeks of bringing you guys nothing but value every single Thursday. You guys can come in here and ask anything, everything real estate related, and I do my best to answer. Oh my gosh, dude, you better watch yourself. Yes, 87 weeks, guys. Appreciate you for popping in here as always. Thankful again. I am in traffic. I'm heading home, going to Florida, and I figure why not? I spent all day getting my stuff together, packing up the car, making sure everything was situated, and that's why we're doing a show here at what time is it? Almost 3:30. Yeah, and I'm in traffic. I mean, if you guys don't know, traveling a couple days before Christmas can be a little hectic on the road, but I have more than enough time to dedicate today to you guys as always. So again, this is week 87 weeks strong of doing this each and every Thursday. Real estate Q&A sessions where you guys can come and ask anything, everything real estate related, and I'll do my best to answer. Housekeeping rules as always, guys. First of all, disclaimer, I'm not a guru. I'm not gonna claim to be a guru. I'm not gonna take y'all money. I'm not gonna ask y'all to sign up for no courses. I'm not gonna ask y'all to buy nothing from me. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna do none of that, right? I'm not a guru. I just know a little bit more than the average Joe, right? I've been out here in these real estate streets for quite some time. Investing in real estate, rentals, flips, done some wholesale deals. You know what I mean? I'm a general contractor. I'm also a licensed agent, and I'm also a lead abatement supervisor. So that just kind of lets you know, you don't gotta listen to me. I'm just saying, I'm not a guru. So let's just go ahead and put that out there. As always, like we say each and every week. I don't want things to get misconstrued or anything like that, right? Outside of that, guys, yes, I've done this 87 weeks in a row. Name something you guys have done besides eat, sleep, breathe, and poop 87 times in a row and or go to work, if you guys go to work every day. Name something, right? So I'm very, very happy that I've done this many times without any interruptions. Yeah, we don't start on time all the time. That's fine, right? But the point is to make sure I give myself the time to make myself available for you guys. And that's what we've done for 87 weeks. So in doing that, since I'm not asking you for your money, since I'm not, doing all this, I'm giving you my time each and every week. This is how I give back. The only thing I ask of you guys is screenshot this, post to your story, let folks know we're doing each and every week. Share the show. That's what we want. We want you to share the show, right? Because when you guys post it on your story, not your feed, your stories, right? You guys show me some love, right? When you post it on your story, you let other folks that didn't know this was going on know, and then they come in here and they ask a question that you didn't think to ask, and it gets answered, and therefore you get value. So we don't have to have gargantuan hundreds of people. I'm not looking for none of that. I'm just looking for a couple new folks to come in here outside of my normal people, and like I say, help spread the wealth, right? There are people that have show up to this thing each and every week since day one, and they've gotten a lot of value. I've even had a couple people go out and buy properties after listening to me gas bag for 87 weeks, which makes me feel really good because that lets me know that people are listening. And the other reason I do this for is to help you guys, prevent you guys from making a $10,000 mistake, right? Sometimes listening to a little bit of advice can help you guys in a long way, because $10,000 is a lot to eat, and I would hate for it to happen to you. Not to say you're not going to lose money in this real estate game, because you are. I'm keeping it funky. I always keep it funky. That's my deal, right? You're going to lose some money. That's a fact. But would you rather lose $100 or $10,000? Choice is yours, right? $1,000 or $10,000. Sometimes 20. I've made those mistakes. So my point is, that's why I limit myself to make myself available. So guys, utilize this resource. I am a resource. You get what I'm saying? What's going on? Mark, what's good, brother? Appreciate you popping in here. Who else is this? Latoya McMickens. Hey, disclaimer, I am driving. I am in traffic, so if I misspell or if I'm looking like I'm in standstill traffic, right? So Latoya McMickens, what's going on? Appreciate you popping in here. King Charles, what's up? Saw you pop in here too. Appreciate y'all always, right? New folks, if you guys are new, this is where you can come and ask anything, everything real estate related, whether it's flipping houses, rentals, wholesaling, financing, contractors, loans, bird shred, whatever it is, flipping, all that kind of stuff. I got projects going on right now. So yeah, anyway, we already got a question. Latoya says, oh, also, if I don't know the answer, I'm not going to answer it. Or if I don't know the answer, I'll let you know I don't know the answer. Latoya McMickens says, what advice would you give for someone who has a VA? Excuse me. By the way, I have Titan in the back. He's coming with me. You can't see him right now because his head is hanging out the window. But anyway, his hair. Anyway, Latoya says, what advice would you give for someone who has a VA approval and wants to invest in real estate? So I'm going to keep it funky. I don't have that much experience dealing with clients or even using a VA loan. I know my father's military. He has not used his VA loan yet. But I can say that when you're out looking for deals, and if I'm not mistaken, I think the VA loan, I don't think you have to put any money down. Is that correct? I'm not sure if that's correct. What kind of investing are you trying to do? Are you trying to do rentals or are you trying to do flips? Comment below, let me know. But yeah, when it comes to actually looking for deals, when it comes to loans, especially investment deals, if they're on the market, yeah, no money down. No money down. So also let me know what kind of investing. Are you trying to do rentals or are you trying to do flips? But anyway, if you do have a VA loan, I will say that when you're looking for on-market properties, it goes like this, right? Hot deals are hot deals. They don't last long, right? Cash is king. Cash buyers are probably going to be the ones that outbid you all the time, right? Doesn't matter whether you have a VA loan or not, right? And we're talking about those distressed deals. We're talking about those hot deals that are priced really well, and you have all these people clamoring over them, right? At the end of the day, I don't know too much about the VA loan, but I do know, like you said, it's no money down. It's still a loan, right? And so when you're searching for on-market properties and you're competing against other investors that are cash buyers, chances are they're going to outbid you. Not outbid you, but they're going to win the deals majority of the time, because if they're paying cash and or hard money, those resources or those loans that they're using don't come with contingencies. They're usually able to settle a lot quicker than you can. They don't come with inspections. Guess what? If I'm a seller and I'm selling a distressed property or a property is priced well, I want to sell it quick, it's priced to sell, which would I rather have? Would I rather take 90K cash or hard money and that person can close in 2 weeks? Or would I rather take 100 grand and I potentially might have to wait 60 to 90 days to close and go through inspections and have to go through, inspections and possible contingencies, right? So in those cases, most of the time, whether you have a VA loan, a conventional loan, an FHA loan, you guys are going to lose, right? Now, it's not to say you can't find deals. When it comes to those hot deals that are on the market, chances are those people are going to be the ones and have been the ones that outbid and outdo you in those situations, right? That's not to say there's no deals, right? There's always deals on the MLS. But if you're looking for if you have a VA loan, in my opinion, what I would be doing, I'd be looking for multi-units. Now, I know everybody's looking for multi-units. I know it, right? Everybody and their mother is looking for multi-units, right? But since you have the ability to have no money down, maybe you can offer a little bit more on these pricier deals, right? So if you're looking for a multi-unit, that's what I would be doing. I'd be looking for a multi-unit with that VA loan because I don't have to put any money down, right? And so, whereas some cash buyers can't afford a $400,000 or $500,000 multiplex or a 6-unit or an 8-unit, you might be able to, right? Because you're not bringing any money down to the table, right? That is an advantage. That is a huge advantage, right? So you look at FHA. FHA, they put down 3.5%. Why you think they're telling FHA buyers to go buy multi-units and live in one of them, right? Same thing with VA, right? If I'm using a conventional product and it takes 20% down, there's some conventional products that are 5%. Right, we're going to talk about the normal ones that I know of. Conventional products is usually 20%. Conventional low is 20%. So if I have a $100,000 house, 20% of $100,000 is $20,000. Right? If I have a $100,000 house and I'm doing an FHA, 3.5%, that's $3,500. Damn, that's good. If I have a $100,000 house and I'm using a VA loan, I ain't putting nothing down. Nothing. I might come to the table with closing costs, but I ain't putting nothing down. So that is the advantage, right? Me personally, I wouldn't go for a single family home, right? That VA is your ace in the hole, right? Now you can use other financing, right? And here's another good strategy, right? I would hold that VA loan until you find something that is worth it, right? Meaning a multi-unit that is, a 4-plex or 6, 8, 12, something like that. I would save that VA loan for something like that, because we already know the price points for those kind of multi-units are high, right? They're pretty high, right? And so most cases, most people are going to be able to put 20% down on a $500,000 house or a $400,000 house or a $300,000 house. That's a lot of money down. Right? And if you know you have this VA loan, right, and you don't have to put any money down, that makes you a little bit more competitive, especially because, guess what? People, even cash buyers, buying at that point, 300, 400, 500,000, there's not going to be a lot of them, right? The competition is less, right, at these higher price points versus your normal investors. Like here in Baltimore, 60 grand up to 150, cash buyers out the woo, right? But when you start talking about multi-unit buildings, that's what I would save that VA loan for. And then I'd find some other forms of financing like hard money in the interim until something like that falls in my lap, right? That is your ace in the hole. Use it sparingly, use it smartly. What's the goal? If we're looking at investing in rentals, right, the goal is doors, not individual properties. Me personally, I would not use that VA loan on a single family home, unless that's your home you want to buy, right? And you want to live in that home, and you want a very nice home, right? You can go get a very nice home with a VA loan because you're not putting no money down. So I'd use that as my ace in my back pocket. I'd find some other forms of financing. If you're looking to get into rentals, look at hard money. If you're looking to get into rentals, look at hard money, right? That's hard money all day, every day. That's my thing. You know what I mean? Appreciate the question. That was a great question. I know I don't have that much info on VA, but from a strategy perspective, that's what I would do. That's how I would type. That's how I would utilize that loan, right? Yeah, tight. All right, it's getting a little cold, buddy. All right, so yeah, if you guys just popped in here, this is Real Estate Q&A session week 87. I am on the road. I am in traffic. So, and I think I have 9 hours left. So, I got plenty of time to rap with y'all. You know what I mean? So, not say I am, because I got Titans play tonight. The Titans play tonight. And I got to catch up on some pregame videos and stuff like that. But I'm definitely going to give you guys an hour of my time because, that's what we do here, right? Let's see who else has popped in here. Dapper Don, what's going on? Only Tay, what's good? I ain't seen you in a while, man. I ain't seen you in a while. Who is that? Sneaker Fan, what's up? What's up? What's up? Happy birthday. Hey, appreciate that, guys. If you didn't know, your boy turned 31 yesterday. Can we get some love? Happy birthday to me. Yes. Turned 31 yesterday. I worked yesterday. There was no chilling out. I actually worked. I see somebody put a question right there. I got you. But yeah, I worked yesterday. So I'm going home to go see my fam. In doing so, I have, what time is it? In doing so, I have guys that, I have a whole crew, multiple projects. And so I spent the day yesterday prepping to leave so that things are in place while I'm gone. And so that's why I had to work. I literally had no other option but to work yesterday. But I did spend the evening out with my fiance, and we did whatever we did, right? But anyway, thank you for the happy birthday, Sneaky Fiend. Of course, what you say? I'm trying to talk to my dad into getting me another property with a VA loan. Yes, that same strategy applies, right? My father, he is prior military. He has not utilized his VA loan. And guess what? I'm going to do the same thing I told you guys. Something pops up, big units, 6, 8, 10, 12, something like that. Guess what? I'm using that VA. Hey, Pops, you trying to go in on a deal with this VA loan? You know what I mean? That's what I'd be doing. That's what I'd be utilizing that VA loan for. So you're not wrong in trying to coerce your pops to buy another property. But I wouldn't buy it I wouldn't use it, me personally, right? You guys can do what you want to do, right? I would use that loan on a building, a multi-unit building. That's what I would use it for, right? And I'm not entirely sure if VA requires you to have to live in the property. I'm not too sure on that. If somebody knows about that, please drop it in the comment section so we can get some info. Latoya makes sense. Thank you, appreciate you. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate the question, always. J. Lou, what's good? Agent Jazz, appreciate y'all for popping in here. As always, guys, this is Real Estate Q&A session where you can come and ask anything, everything real estate related. We've been doing this for 87 weeks. 87 weeks. Show love by screenshotting, posting your story, let folks know what we're doing. That's all I ask. I ain't asking for your email, your money, you to buy my course. None of that, right? Coaching, I ain't selling shit. I ain't selling 18, right? I'm out here doing this for the good of the people, because I love y'all. King J. Charles says, how much do your hard money lenders ask you to put down? Great question. Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't know you can do that. Oh, that's cool. Guys, hey, start asking your questions right there in with the little question mark thing. I used to tell you guys to do that all the time, but do that so that I can post it on the screen. You see where it is right there? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that. Anyway, so how much does your hard money lender ask you to put down? So for me, y'all know I keep it funky with y'all. The only thing I don't tell you guys is how many doors I have. I can tell you guys everything else, right? But the one thing I'm not going to tell you guys is how many doors I have. Some things you got to keep close to the vest, right? But anyway, so as far as me personally, I've been working with the same hard money lender since deal one, right? Haven't changed, haven't wavered at all, right? And in doing so, I told you guys, when you guys are talking to hard money lenders and you're trying to find somebody, my phone is about to die, when you're trying to find a lender to work with, you have to build a relationship. Hold on guys, it's all relationship based when it comes to hard money lending and working with a hard money lender, right? It's all relationship based. So that first deal you do with them and you don't have any experience and you've done no deals before and you've done no deals with them, chances are you're going to pay whatever it is their costs are, right? Their upfront money costs are, and you're probably going to get a higher interest rate than the normal people. Cost of doing business, right? You do well, you perform, and then you can start negotiating and get those numbers down. So I've seen where lenders, hard money lenders, ask up to 20% down, right? If you have no experience, never done a deal, and you've never worked with them before, right? I've seen 20%, I've seen 15%, I've seen 10%, right? You have to pay to play. Now for me, I don't come to the closing table putting down any money. Well, not any money. I don't put down any down payment money. That's just me. That's just the relationship I have with my lender. No upfront costs or no down payment money, right? I've done numerous deals with them. We perform, we pay every month. So guess what? No problem, right? Now, normally that's not going to be the case. Also, all hard money lenders are different. That's why you got to shop, right? They're not like banks, right? They lend money, but sometimes it's their own money. They can dictate and tell you, hey, we will lend to you or we won't lend to you. We'll give you 10% today, this time, and then we'll knock it down to 10% the next time. You know, we'll charge you 12% this time, and maybe you do a couple deals and it's 10% next time, or 8%, right? So hard money lenders have the ability to kind of pick how they want to lend, right? They'll have their criteria, right? And you have to fit within that criteria, but it's all relationship based. So if you are bringing them business and you're performing and you're doing as you say, you're paying your monthly interest payments on time every month, guess what? You could essentially come to the closing table without any down payment money, right? I come to the closing table with closing costs. That's it. I don't pay any down payment money. So whatever the closing cost is, that's what I come to the table with. Close, house mine, right? But it took time to get to that point, right? It took, bro, what are you doing? So he just rode the shoulder lane, and I think that's pretty illegal. But anyway, so yeah, no, that's a great question, King Charles. If I answered your question, please give me a thumbs up, right? I appreciate that. So yes, I don't put down any money. Normally they're going to ask you for 20%, 10%, 15% down, right? If you've never done a deal, with them. Now, in other cases, if you guys have done a deal and you bought it, right, and you've never worked with them, that could also bring down your down payment money, right? Because they're also looking for experience. They're hedging their bets, right? If you don't have any experience, you don't have a crew, you've never done a deal, yeah, it's going to be expensive to borrow, right? But if you've done deals before, you just haven't done any deals with them, you can actually use that as a negotiating tactic. And most of the time, they're going to ask you, how many deals have you done before? So if you bought a house, Sneaker Fiend bought a house within the last year, Sneaker Fiend can go to the hard money lender and technically say, hey, I've done one deal. That means something, right? What'd you buy it for? What'd you sell it for? Or what's the value of it now? What'd you put into it? That kind of stuff, right? That means something. It's all relationship based, guys. All relationship based. King Charles, appreciate the question, brother. I appreciate that. Who else we got in here? Kylie King, what's good? Ahmed, what's up, baby? Credit King, what's good? King Charles with a thumbs up. Appreciate the question, brother. Of course, always. Relationship is key. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, brother. You're not going nowhere in this real estate business if you don't have relationships. I can call almost there with anything I need to run my business. I can pretty much call somebody, right? And that's just over time, talking, meeting, references, doing what I say I'm gonna do, being an honest person, all that kind of stuff. I'm not saying I got all the contacts in the world, but for the ones that I do use to make my business run, whether it's insurance, whether it's title, whether it's money, whether it's contracting stuff, whether it's permits, I know people, right? I know people that I can just call, oh, hey, woo, inspectors, woo, you know what I mean? So y'all got to get out there and let folks know what you're doing and start. Now, I ain't gonna get on that tangent, maybe later, but I think we got another question here. Queen Bailey, what's good? Appreciate you popping in here. Guys, this is week 87 of Real Estate Q&A sessions. Every Thursday I am in traffic, but I give you guys my time. We didn't start at 12 today. We starting at whatever time we started, and that's just what it's gonna be, right? So kick it. Trying to blow time with this traffic is pretty crazy, and I have I think I got 9 hours left. Nah, I probably got like 8.5 hours left. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna be driving for quite a while. So anyway, ask your questions in the question mark area right there. We got another question going on here. Kyle K says, hold on. Wait. Oh yeah. See, I like that. Ha. Kyle K says, does your hard money lender have minimum credit score requirements? Does mine? Yeah, I would assume so. And the reason I'm sitting here saying I'm assuming so is because I haven't had to put in an application since I started with them, which was 2019. So almost 3 years ago. I haven't put in any credit, bank statement. I just haven't had to do that. But most will. Most will have a credit. Most will have a credit score, a minimum credit requirement. But here's the thing, right? That is also, how can I say it? That is something that can be looked past, right? So whereas banks will say, you have to fit within this box. If you don't fit within this box, you're not getting our loan, right? So if you don't meet the 580 or the 620 credit score, you're done. No loan, right? If you don't have a job, a W-2, you're done, right? Hard money lenders are a little bit different. Now they have these requirements, right? Credit's good. Gotta have good credit, right? Money in the bank. Do you have skin in the game? That's what that is. Money in the bank is skin in the game, right? Do you have it, 10, 15, 20 grand saved up, right? Because, yeah, we're going to be lending you this money, but you're also going to have to come out of pocket, too, when it comes to within this process as well. Skin in the game, right? And then a 3, yeah, you got to have a job, right? You got to have some income. So, if let's say your credit score is not the greatest, right? But you have some money in the bank, and I'm not talking about a couple grand, like you have some money in the bank, they'll tend to look past that credit score, right? Barring if you don't have anything crazy on the credit report, right? Like bankruptcies and a whole bunch of collections that, like, don't get it twisted, right? I'm talking about if your credit score is not the greatest because, student loans and, that kind of, like, not things that are egregious that you just created, collections, bankruptcies, all that kind of stuff. That's a little dicey. I can't speak for those lenders. But if your credit score is just not like a 700 or a 650, that doesn't mean they can't lend to you, right? They will. Their job is to distribute that money to the streets. Banks get paid all day, every day. Banks get their money, right? Hard money lenders, their job is to distribute that money to people like you. Point blank period. Because either they're using their own money and they want a return on their investment, or 2, they are they're distributing other investors' money and they promised a return. So their job is to distribute this money out into the streets, not hoard it and say, hey, we can't lend to you because we have these very strict requirements. No, right? And if that's the case, you go find you another hard money lender, right? There's plenty of them, right? There's plenty of lenders. So when it comes to a minimum credit score, yeah, chances are there's probably going to be a minimum credit score. But that stuff can be looked over or looked past if you're stronger in the other areas of criteria that they're looking for or they're requiring, right? Money in the bank is key. If you got money in the bank or you got a job that produces a lot of money, guess what? They might look past that lower credit score, right? So it never hurts to apply. Go ahead and apply anyway, right? Go ahead and talk to them, right? You don't have to have the greatest credit score and can still be out here using hard money to flip houses and do what you do. As long as you make your commitments and promises to them and pay them every month, your interest-only payments, that credit score then just becomes a whoop. Now, fix your credit, of course, right? But I don't have perfect credit. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't have perfect credit. I don't have an 800. I keep it fucked with y'all. I ain't got a 700. So that just lets you know you can do this stuff, right? You can do it as long as you find the right people and the right team. You guys can still make moves regardless of whether, you know, your credit score is whatever it is, right? As long as it's not like an egregious credit score or you got crazy things on your credit score. Yeah. So if I answered that question, if that was enough for you, give me a thumbs up, or if you want to follow up, hit the reply button or something like that. But appreciate the question, brother. Guys, if you're just popping in here, this is Real Estate Q&A Sessions week 84. Week 84. I am driving in traffic right now, so I figured that I would hop on a live and do this, not 84, this is 87. Damn. 87 weeks. So yeah, to let you know, I'm preoccupied trying to drive and talk to you guys too, and read. That just shows my commitment, right? It also shows I'm a little bit dangerous, but anyway, y'all pray for me. So yeah, outside of that, guys, this is where you come and ask anything, everything real estate related, whether you're trying to buy your first house, your 10th house, contractors, loans, flipping, rentals, birth strategy, tenants, property managers, all that kind of stuff I have experience with. I've done it. I've been around it. I deal with it every day. So I know you guys have questions. If you are looking to get in the real estate game, or if you are in the real estate game, please share some of your experiences you have. Come here, ask questions, ask right there in the comment section below, or where the question mark is, and I'll do my best to answer. Who else we got here? Sammy Joe, what's going on? It's been a minute. I ain't seen you in a long time. What's going on? Hey, David, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you popping in here. Liza, what's good? Hola, yeah, hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué pedo? Yeah, my Spanish is, it's small, but it's getting there. I'm starting to get good. Been around my guys for a while. They've been teaching me some stuff. Mucho frío. Hey, yeah. Mucho frío. Anyway, who is that? Wheezy to the J. Appreciate you popping in here as always, guys. It is week 87. We are coming up close on 100 episodes. I don't know what I'm doing on 100, episode 100, but it's gonna be something special. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, right? I have no idea. But yeah, anyway, Brent just popped in here. Jeez, guys. So forgive me. I'm fighting traffic, talking to you guys, and the sun is in my eye, and I'm trying to make sure that I can get over. So bear with me. This shows the dedication and commitment I have to you guys. Just FYI, if you guys did not know, if the 87 weeks didn't mean anything, this should mean something. Yeah, let's get over here. Anyway, so yeah, don't laugh at me, Eliza. Britt says, happy King Day, family. Appreciate you, brother. If that means happy birthday, appreciate it. Happy belated. Turned 31 yesterday. I feel old. I feel old. I feel like an old man. Old man at the ripe age of 31. But no, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. And it's always, a lot of people didn't make it this year, guys. That's just real. So a lot of people didn't wake up this morning. It's real. So I'm very much appreciative of the people around me, appreciative of y'all, appreciative of just being able to wake the heck up and do what I do, right? Bad days, good days, I'll take all the days, you know what I mean? As long as I got days, you feel me? So yes, so outside of that, little update of what I have going on, because I usually give you guys an update on these houses. So I just started another rehab yesterday, 2 days ago, right? And that was the one I most recently closed on is the one I just started yesterday. Now, I sat on that for a decent amount of time, right? Normally, I would advise you guys, if you guys buy a house or buy a rehab, start it immediately, right? Because you're going to start paying interest-only payments on that house. I had to sit on that house for a couple reasons. I have one rehab that, the one before that, I'm trying to finish up. That actually is starting to move a little. It hit a lull period where it was moving pretty slow. Right now, this is gonna happen to you guys, right? You're not just gonna have a banging crew and bang out rehabs left, right every time. No, that doesn't happen. Every rehab is different. Every single rehab you do is different, right? The great guys, the guys that flip like machines, they have systems in place. Sometimes systems are people that allow them to, am I in the right lane? That allow them to flip these houses with great systems, and they can repeat. Reason why each rehab is different, because there's a lot of different variations that come into play when you don't even expect it. Easy rehabs can very much well turn into hard rehabs. Hard rehabs can very much well be easy rehabs, right? So not every time you renovate a house, you're gonna get the same product, or you're gonna run into the same problems, or everything's gonna be peaches and cream. That's why not a lot of people can do this, and that's why even more people are gonna fail at this, right? There's a lot of different variations and things that pop up when you're doing this kind of stuff that can slow you up, right? You have to put systems and things in place to prevent that kind of stuff, but that happens, right? So I have a rehab that is actually it was going pretty slow, and we're starting to kick it back in, and it's starting to move a little bit. So I'm trying to get that off. I thought I was going to be able to finish by the end of the year. Not happening. Dragging it into January, unfortunately, but we'll take care of it. We'll take care of that, right? The other rehab just started. I hope it's in a great neighborhood. It's in the county. Front yard, backyard, parking. Nice little quaint little house. I'm not gonna do too much on it. I thought I was gonna put 45 into it. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I was gonna add a master bath. I'm not gonna do that, because I figure I'm gonna be done by the time the spring market hits, and I feel like things are gonna go get back up to normal, right? Right now things are a little bit slow. Now I am a little bit weary. If you guys didn't know, interest rates are supposed to go up. Interest rates are supposed to go up. I don't know if you guys heard, but the Fed has been talking. Interest rates are supposed to go up. So, if you're playing around right now, I can't help you. What have I been telling y'all since day one? Action, 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 action. Go out there and take action. If you're not ready, things might get a little bit more difficult, or actually not even difficult. Things are going to get a little bit more expensive here. This inflation crap is real, right? Interest rates are, I believe the interest rates are going to go up. Fed's been telling us so many times. So, get your ish together. We got a couple comments here. Ahmed says, happy belated brother. More life. Thanks for all you've done for the people. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the acknowledgement. That is always love, guys. I do this for y'all. And when I get the acknowledgement, it makes me want to keep coming back for more. So, yes, thank you. This is for y'all still. But I do accept my flowers. Give me the flowers while I have them. While I'm here. You know what I mean? Thank you. Oh my gosh. That sun is wicked. Hold on. Jeez. Okay. Okay. All right. T-Mott 26. No, that's Tiana. What's going on, Tiana? Hey, appreciate you popping in here. Brent says, when do you need architectural drawings for a rehab? I would say you need architectural rehab. You need architectural drawings for a rehab, depending on what you're doing, like permit wise, right? There's some permits like the normal permits that I get, right, or which are like normal, just renovation permits. Like I'm taking down a wall here, or I'm doing some electrical work here, or some plumbing. They don't require drawings, right? It's like when you're trying to do like bump outs, decks, build up on top of, pop something up, you're trying to build on like empty land, like those kind of things that you'll see it when you go up to BaltimoreCity.com permit department, or whatever the website is. They have this portal, and it shows you all the permits that you can get, and it shows you the requirements, right? And so certain forms of demolition don't require permits, but most forms of demolition do, right? So this is Baltimore City wants permits for everything, but they don't want drawings for everything, right? And so when you're doing like real deal structural work, or changing the structure or something, or building out, or building on top, that kind of stuff, that's when they want to see drawings, right? And in that case, from my experience, I've never had to submit drawings, but I know somebody who would, or who has, and from what they told me, the drawings don't have to really be anything crazy, right? You can actually do the drawings. Now, I studied architecture, so I did nothing but plans and drawings all day, every damn day, right? But you guys can do the drawings as well, right? And sometimes what they're looking for in drawings, when you hear, oh, you need drawings for a project, it sounds intimidating. It sounds like you need to go spend $10,000 on an architect to make your drawings. No, you don't have to spend that kind of money, right? And architects do this kind of stuff all day, right? They do this stuff all day. I used to work with an architect when I had my design company, and he was pricey. He was pricey, right? So he was charging like, I think it was like 50 cents per square foot for the different disciplines. So if you needed mechanical drawings, HVAC drawings, electric drawings, that kind of stuff, and then charging like $1 or $1.50 for as-is plans, a square foot. Like, it can get pretty pricey, right? So so when it comes to that kind of stuff, it really just depends on what you're doing. Like I said, if you're doing anything structural or big mechanical things, you're gonna need something. Putting something on top of something, building something out, putting something over something, new construction, all that kind of stuff, you're gonna need drawings, right? Additions, you're gonna need drawings, right? If you're altering, like if you're adding a what are those called? Like if you're bumping out the roof, you're gonna need a drawing, right? That kind of stuff, you need drawings. Other than that, you don't need them. The website will literally tell you when you're going to apply whether you need drawings or not. And then if you do need drawings, then well, you can't get around it. You're gonna have to submit some drawings. Those drawings don't have to be perfect. When I've done drawings for myself, not to submit to the city or anything like that, but when I've done drawings to get square footages and stuff, and get layouts and figure out layouts and stuff, I get graph paper with the little squares. Go get the graph paper with the little squares. Each square represents a foot. Get your measurements of the space and draw your drawing based on the graph paper. It has straight lines across, straight lines up and down, and the blocks you use as feet, 1 foot per block, and you can very well make your own drawings. Now, if you're doing electrical drawing, that's just for layouts. But if you're doing electrical layout, electrical drawings, mechanical drawings, structural drawing, all that kind, you can't do that, right? You're actually gonna need to holler at an architect. So yeah, there it is, right? Mechanical drawings, HVAC drawings, structural drawings, mechanical, electrical, HVAC, structural, those kind of the disciplines, MEPs. Yeah, you're gonna need an architect, or you might be able to talk to, or you might be dealing with a company that handles that in-house, right? They, like a plumbing company, they could do the plumbing drawings, or like a mechanical company, they say we do those in-house. Well, there you go, right? Hope that helped. Who is that? Miss MC Sells W Florida. I have a feeling that means Florida. Appreciate you popping in here. Thank you. Guys, yes, this is Real Estate Q&A session week 87. What time is it? Yeah, week 87. I just remembered I have 2 invoices that I need to write if I am to be paid tomorrow. But I'm trying to get past this traffic so that I can park, and I can't park until I get past this traffic. But anyway, I just thought about that. Yes. What did he say? Thanks, bro. How do you become a GC in Maryland? Okay, good question. So what did I do? I basically was like, yeah, I want to get a general contractor's license, and I went and found a course. So in order to become a general contractor, you don't need to know how to do the ins and outs of actual work. You don't need that, right? You could be a general contractor and not know diddly squat about, how to how to feather mud when you're compound, when you're finishing drywall. You don't need to know that kind of stuff, right? You can actually be a contractor and sell goods, or instead of services, you sell like goods. Like you sell siding, right? You sell windows, right? You sell products. Like that is a real thing that you can do. You can be a general contractor and have salespeople that work under you that sell product. You know what I mean? That is something that is very much a real thing and very much what people do, and they make a lot of money doing that. They have companies, they are general contractors that have salespeople that sell product, construction product. So you don't have to be a general contractor and be in the field, you know what I mean, knowing how to swing a hammer. Now, I would highly advise, if that's the route you're going to go, and you're going to have a renovation team or a handyman team, or you're going to be doing this, I would highly advise you get a little bit of skill and wherewithal within how to do this kind of stuff, right? Damn, that sun is bright. But you don't have to. That is my whole shebang. Yes, we are almost past Fredericksburg. Woo! Oh, jeez. Yes, thank you. So in Maryland, so you have to take a test, right? I would highly advise you go sign up for a course. The course is usually going to be, I think, maybe 2 weekends or so. I can't remember the frequency in which I did my course. I can't remember whether it was 2 weekends or throughout the week every day. I can't remember, right? But basically what that course is going to do is they're going to give you a big book. It's going to cost you about $250, I think, $250 or $350 for the course material, which is basically your book. It's your study guide, it's your material, right? You're going to get that, and they're going to basically go through the whole book chapter by chapter, and they're going to go over everything that's on the test, right? And FYI, when you're going through a general contractor course, they're not telling you, the difference between 3/8 and half and a 1/4 inch drywall. They're not telling you that stuff. It's all compliance type stuff. It's all rules type stuff. It's all legal type stuff, like what you're responsible for, how to set up contracts. All of that stuff is more so what you're going to be learning, not the actual application of doing said services. That's just not what they're going to be teaching you in there. So it's the legal stuff, right? It's the compliance stuff. It's the rules, right? So you're going to get that book. You're going to go through that book with your with your course teacher. And then once you complete that course, you go and you apply to take your test. Your test is administered by PSI. Why'd you jump in this lane? Dude. Your course is administered by PSI. If you don't know what PSI is, they are like, PSI is like if you ever wanted to know what an adult test taking center is, PSI is it, right? When I say adult, meaning like as kids, you be in school, you cheat and stuff like that. You ain't no cheating at PSI. They got cameras and motion detectors and electronic sensors. probably hour and a half. So thank God. In fact, I'm gonna stop at the next rest stop too. So yes, so you can yes, you take your test. You can take as many times as you want. It's open book. Actually, no, you can't take it as many times as you want. I'm sorry. The test is open book. It's open book test, right? So make sure you take good notes in your book. You highlight X, Y, Z, all that great stuff. In fact, I am going to stop right here. But the caveat is, if you fail, you can't take that test again until I think 30 or 60 days. Whereas, like, if you're getting your real estate license, you can fail as many times as you want, and you can come. Well, you can't fail as many times as you want, but you can come back and take that test like the next day or the following day, but you have to pay $60 every time, right? So that's what you can do as if you're trying to get your real estate license. With the GC license, it's open book test, but if you fail, you have to wait 30, 60 days, I think 30 days before you can take it again. I need to get off. So yes, that's how that works. Once you pass your test, then you have to go submit for an application you have to submit an application to be a general contractor to the state of Maryland. So you have to go get your, you have to go get insurance. You have to go get bonded, right? You have to go get a surety bond. If you don't have 20 grand in assets, or if you don't want to use 20 grand, is this a good exit? Yeah, I'm getting off of here. If you, yeah, I think it's up to $20,000. If you don't want to put that up as your surety bond, then you have to go get a surety bond. So insurance, surety bond, LLC. What else did I have to get? A couple more things, but it's a huge packet. You have to fill that out and you have to submit that in, and it typically takes a couple months to get word back. If you get approved, you have to show your credit report. You have to show bank statements, all that kind of stuff. So once you get that and they approve it, if it gets approved, then you get sent your MHIC license number and you're free to do business, right? Mind you, if you don't have your MHIC, you know what, we're gonna park right here. So here's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm going to end this because I have to use the restroom. I appreciate you guys for popping in here. I've been in traffic and you guys have helped me get through traffic in a great way. So I appreciate you guys. As always, Belinda, the real